right. I think we're good. Hello! Happy Friday! Happy Christmas in July Friday. Just looking to see, and I am. All right. So I'm going to try and see the comments. I had a hard time seeing comments last time. So hopefully I'll be able to see comments this time. Who knows? All right. I hope you had a good day, that you weren't too hot. And welcome to our Christmas in July. And today I thought I would take you down the bags and tags rabbit hole with this set. So we are playing with the Perfectly Plaid set and punch. Trust me, after you see what I've made today, you're gonna get this set. It's so versatile, so much fun. So that's what I was playing with. The other thing that I was playing with is this punch here. So in the catalog, there are two options in terms of the scalloped top. So you can get the Delightful Tag Topper Punch or the Scallop Tag Topper Punch. So it's a preference. This is the one that I have, so we're playing with that. So, look at all these tags. It's crazy. I'm telling you. If it hadn't been for my husband telling me that it was supper time, I don't know if I ever would have come out of my room. So, I did all of these, and they're all done a little differently because I wanted to talk about, some people say, well, I don't make cards. Okay, fine, no problem. But I'm sure that you make tags for things, or if you don't make tags for things, maybe you can make gift bags. So let's go over some of these tags that we've got going on here, all right? So let's just say you've got some circle punches at home. You know, you've got some dollar store washi tape. You get your punch, you punch out the tree, do some washi tape, lickety split, you've got yourself a lovely tag. I'm all about, finding a good deal, making something inexpensive look more personalized. Some things have been gifted to me. I think this was given to me from my parents. They thought I would like it. I've never really used it, so I pulled it out. Because not everyone's always going to be able to get all of the things, all of the products. I know I can't. So we have to use what we have around the house as well. So I thought this was another way that you can use something that you might have. You use the punch, same kind of idea, and then you can use your washi tape. Now, what if you don't really have a lot of paper? Well, for this one, I had some ribbon, and I had an old book that I punched out, and then using a little sponge and some ink, I just sort of rubbed the ink onto the paper to give it that look. And these little spot inks are fantastic. You can get a number of them. So if you're just starting out and you don't want to necessarily invest in a big ink stamp, you can invest in 2, 4, 6, 8 little squares of ink for, how much are they here? 21 for $33. So you get 8 colors, which sort of will cover everything that you really need. Got your green and your red for Christmas. You've You've got a gray, and then you've got a lighter shade of green, some yellow, pinks, and purple. So like it really does cover all your basic colors. Cute little stamp, and you know, while you're first starting out, that's what I was using, and they're really handy. So have a little sponge, punched out my page of my book. My daughter was very distressed, and then I reassured her that it was a book that nobody wanted. Added a little bit of ribbon, and Bob's your uncle. You've got a nice little tag, right? So, you know, you don't need to have a lot of things in order to be able to be creative. It's just the right things for the ideas, right? So then this one here, we did the stamp from the set. A little bit of paper on the bottom, red ribbon, scalloped on the top. Really simple. Isn't that pretty? A little to and from at the back. So then if you want to get a little fancier, maybe you heat emboss, right? This one's done in a gold heat emboss with some gold trim ribbon. Or perhaps, you know, you go back, you've got some nice paper that you really like. You can punch out the paper. Maybe you have some little leftover squares. That's where I found this, right? Again, your to and from. So you can use what you have as well to make some awesome, awesome things. This one, same sort of idea. It's heat embossed with the silver and a really pretty shimmery paper. Ribbon, sorry. Nice shimmery ribbon. And then this one, oh, I had a piece of the plaid, so I cut it across and then stamped the image sort of inside. I thought it gave a kind of a neat effect. But again, really simple. You can put your to and from at the back, and nice little tags, right? So I wanted to show you an idea. So I started this one here. So what it was, okay, well, what if I wanted the color on my tag? So what I did was I punched out the tree, and we're going to almost like make a stencil with it. So I'm going to use my Christmas sticky note and stick my down. Then I'm going to put my stencil on. I need to get some sticky notes that are like the full page kind of a thing. So I'm trying to center that there. I might use another sticky note just to hold it in place. It's on my list of things to do, but it's just been so hot. Who wants to go outside, right? So just trying to sort of hold it in place. And then you can take your little ink spot that you can get, a little foam, dab, dab, dab. Start at the edges, and I'm just sort of going in, or you can dab if you prefer that look. And we're just sort of dabbing it on. I had some green on here earlier and didn't clean it off, so it does look a little green, but we can blend it. So I'm just using it as a stencil. I can add as much or as little as I want. And then what you can do is you take your image, whichever one you prefer, put your ink on. Try not to get it on your thumb like I did. Just place her down. There you go. So then, when you take everything off, you've got a lovely tree. And you can add ribbons to it, you can add jewels to it, you can add whatever you'd like. This is something kids could easily do if you need to make a bunch of them. And wouldn't it be nice as a teacher's gift to receive some nice homemade tags, or a hostess gift? So that then started my idea with some boxes for hostess gifts or teacher's gifts. So again, like I said, I went down a rabbit hole while I was making these. I just ended up making more and more, and then I'd be like, oh, let's try this and let's try that. And like I said, next thing you know, if it hadn't been for my husband saying it was supper. So this is just a simple little box, 4 by 6. Probably should have made it a little bit bigger. And then look at that. You open it up and you got these beautiful tags. Who wouldn't want to have a nice Christmas tag like that? Like I said, for a hostess gift or a teacher's gift. And then you can do your to and from at the back. Super simple, right? Your punch. Isn't that pretty? I just thought that was so adorable, right? Can you imagine the kids giving that to the teacher for thank you at the end of the year? I know I'd like that. Or a hostess gift, you know, you're going to someone's place for dinner. So then again, like I said, I just kept going. I thought, what if we made our tree 3D? That kind of popped up. So this was just twine that I had around the house. I like collecting embellishments and ribbon and paper, and I'm a collector, I admit it. But I thought this was super cute. Originally I thought about putting the little gems in between the ho ho ho, but the gems I have are too big. And I will say, because I shop at Michael's, the embellishments, the gems with Stampin' Up! Are the best sizes. Often I find the gems or the embellishments at Michael's too big. But the gems with Stampin' Up! Are often like perfect for cards and stuff like that. So I thought we would make this one. So I punched out a circle. I'm sure everybody has a circle punch that they've been given or have somewhere. This is just a 2 by 4. Really, again, a simple. I was using leftover card that I had. Glue that on. So then this guy here, I scored down the middle. So it would be easy to sort of fold them up. Let's see. So we just sort of fold them up like that. And then put a little bit of adhesive. I should probably use white glue, but I don't have a silicone mat. So many things on my wish list, let me tell you. But you gotta make do with what you have. So this is what I got. Sticky fingers. So this punch, like I said, and the stamp set, so easy, so versatile. Can make so many super cute things. Great for kids. I mean, I really sort of focused with the, I probably should have put that one in a bit better, with the plaids and stuff, only because I'm a Scott background and I love the plaid, but... So I didn't realize until I started making this that the tree is actually not symmetrical on both sides. So when I went down the middle and tried to fold them together and it didn't match completely, I must admit I was a little OCD and it bothered me. But then I realized that the tree isn't symmetrical in the punch. And so I got over it. But it still sometimes bothers me, I admit. So... glue dot. And our twine. Yeah. So there you go. So really easy. Kids, like I said, the kids could make this. Some twine. Some paper, there you go, and then cute little box. I had even thought about going to the dollar store. You can get, you know, their boxes there. They're paper boxes, and you can decorate it with some of the paper and the punches. Like, there's so many things. I had meant to get a box, and I'll show you after. So I'm going my head's going faster than my mouth. So I just thought this was just super cute. Like, look at that. Wouldn't that be so lovely to get as a nice little gift as a teacher or as a hostess to give to a friend? You know, some tags and such. So those were those tags. Then I started to get really fancy, and I did the heat embossing on the vellum, and then I put this nice blue behind it. I think it's Pool Party. And then this one I did with the gold, and then the green behind it. So, I mean, like I said, there's so many possibilities. It's ridiculous. And it really just depends on what kind of a look you're going for. This one here, nice red. I think I showed that one already, with the white heat embossing and a really pretty sparkle ribbon. So many options. But before we move on to the bags, I'm going to show you this one real quick. A little bit fancier. So this is the larger oval with the smaller oval. You put your sticker down when you're putting it through to sort of help hold them in place. And then you get, it looks like a frame, which I thought was really nice. So, and again, I'm going to put that together, and then we put a hole in that, and that's your, and then look, you got your to and your from, and that's a really pretty gift tag. I mean, it's crazy. It's ridiculous how many possibilities there are with this set. So many. So like I said, even if you're not into cards, this is still a fantastic set for Christmas. And if you don't do the rustic, like I said, that's fine. Like, you can jazzy it, sparkle it up, you know. You can put on it whatever style is your style, right? I just happen to be a Plaid Christmas girl. Although I'm usually a blue silver. I was a blue silver for a long time, but I've sort of been changing to the plaid. So, and everybody, I'm sure, has got a hole punch somewhere kicking around their house that they can use to punch a little hole, a little ribbon. I had this left over. And there you go. Like, honest to Pete, so easy, so pretty. You can fancy it up with, I thought about doing some with like things sticking out of it, but if you're going to use it as a gift card, then that might not work. So how are we doing here for time? We're good. Okay. I can do the red one up real quick, depending everything that you like. So again, this is from another punch I talked about earlier. I really like punches. Punches really are so lovely, so versatile. There we go. Make sure my to and from is the right way. When I was making it last time, I had it upside down, so, which, you know, I guess would be fine, but. So we've got that. All right, well, you get the idea. And then you can add some pretty, so see here again, like these are the embellishments that you get with them. I just think they're beautiful, like they're just the right size. So these are the metallic pearls. There's red rhinestones. The embellishments that you get, like I said, at the dollar store, the Michaels, you know, the places that we all go to that are close by and we frequent often tend to be so much bigger. And often the adhesive is all the way across, and so you've got to cut them in between. And I just find them such a hassle. The embellishments from Stampin' Up!, honest to goodness, are fantastic. They really are very, very nice. Those are my favorite things about Stampin' Up! Is the paper, because I want to show you what I mean by that. Paper, here it is. So I was making a card and I made a boo-boo. I don't know if everyone can see it. And I tore a layer of the paper off. But because their quality of paper is so good, the color is all the way through. Any other paper from any other store, when this happened, it would be white. You wouldn't have the same kind of ink like all the way through the paper. So I just think it's such good quality paper, and that wasn't the fault of the paper, that was my fault. So all right, before we leave, I'm going to show you real quick other ideas. So how about using your punch to make some garland, right? You can make garland for your tree, you can make garland for a bag. What about making ornaments? You could take the 3D concept, fold them together, and have it hanging from your tree, right? You could have this hanging from your tree as a 3D element. So many ideas. This one here I did in a slightly different color. So, you know, plaid might not be your thing. A little bit of washi tape. Some of them punched out in a gold and white just to jazz it up a bit. And then I did this one here. So this one was the same idea as the card. I put my paper down, did my stamping. This is from the set as well. Merry Christmas, the North Pole delivery. So pretty, so pretty. And then I just put this nice sort of bronze washi tape around it. So can you imagine having, you know, a nice card with your bag when you give as a gift? Like, how lovely is that, right? So yeah, so anybody have any favorites? Let's see. Any favorites? So we went through a lot of, I'll add some jewels to these after, because like I said, I wanted to show you all of the different, so many options, honest to Pete. Like, it is a rabbit hole unlike any other rabbit hole. Like, I mean, this one I just grabbed from my bin of scraps. This too, I had extra pieces lying around, and so I just threw it together. So lots. And so yeah, so that's what we've done today. So far we've done some cards, so many lovely cards, and then today we did bags and tags. It's because, you know, some people say they're not card people. So this set, you can do so much with it. So if you are just starting out, a punch, couple of little ink spots, and the set, and honest to Pete, you can make all of these things and the cards and anything else you can think of. So all right, well, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Bit of a whirlwind. I was worried I wasn't going to have enough time to go through everything, so we didn't really make too much. I wanted to show you everything as best I could. I will be back again on Monday. If my order isn't in, then I think we're going to start looking at the set with blues and silvers and a more feminine look, I think is where we're going on Monday if my order doesn't come in. But so yeah, so have a wonderful Friday. Thank you so, so much. If you're interested, the scalloped punch, the tree, and the perfectly plaid are available right now. You can contact me, or you can go on the Stampin' Up website and use the hostess code and order those things, and you can get them delivered to your house over the next couple of weeks, and then you could play along with us and show me your creations and what rabbit hole you went down. Yes. All right. Thank you so, so much, and have a wonderful, cool, and safe weekend.